20 years ago, my first guest was known as the oldest daughter in the Partridge Family. Now, after 6 years on L.A. Law, she's leaving Mackenzie Brackman to star in a new show this fall called Love and War. This is her very first appearance on The Tonight Show. Please welcome Susan Day. It's nice to finally meet you. I enjoy your work.
Thanks, Jay.
Now, we're talking in the hallway. You said you had seen the show where Mel Gibson was eating dog biscuits, and you did not find that odd.
No, I used to eat dog biscuits.
Really? Attractive? Is that a lot of attractive women eat dog biscuits? Is that...
Well, I think it kind of helped me in my work. And as a kid, that was the kind of method acting that I did. I would walk around and get on my hands and knees and eat dog biscuits.
Okay, my next guest is a talented singer. Is that a diet to eat dog biscuits, or you just...
No, I've been on weird diets, but when I auditioned for the Partridge Family, I imitated, what did I imitate? It was another kind of animal. What kind of animal was it?
I don't know, but
It was a duck.
I have the album here. Ooh, can you get a shot of this? There.
See, I look like a duck, and I imitated a little duck.
This is a great album.
Wow. And I had a special diet when I did this.
You had a special diet? What kind of...
Yeah.
What kind of diet?
Well, I was too young for, like, you know, actors' substance abuse, which, you know, I think that's gotten out of proportion on every cover of everything.
Yeah.
But I used to eat carrots, only carrots. And I had to see a doctor, Dr. Kumquat, because of this problem.
Dr. Kumquat?
I had to join a program called... COA, Carrots Overeaters Anonymous, which was really, it was like a 15-step program, unlike the 12-step, because we used to hop.
Right. Oh, there you are. Oh,
I'm just kidding you, Jay. Did you take me seriously? But I did overeat carrots.
Why carrots? I mean, why carrots? Why not apples?
I was a dog, I was a duck. Now I wanted to be a rabbit, I guess. I was doing the whole thing, and my skin turned orange. My skin turned orange.
Well, you should have washed your hands, probably.
No, I think it's keratinosis. There's a name for this disease. Keratinosis. Or keratinitis.
Keratinitis, that's how I know it, yeah. You know, I was confused when you started talking, and then when you pronounced it the other way.
Have you ever been on weird diets before?
No, you know, I couldn't care less, actually. I just sort of eat what I want, and then I don't eat what I want. But to eat something I don't like to lose weight seems odd to me.
It wasn't to lose weight.
I'm sorry, perhaps I've misinterpreted the term diet. Why would you...
Oh, diet is a form of eating, isn't it?
Well, I think you diet, too. No one says, you know, I need to put on 10 pounds, I'm going to go on a diet. To lose weight, you would, wouldn't you?
I'm not going to argue about this with you, Joe. I'm not going to argue about this.
So you just changed your style of eating?
Yeah, and I ate carrots.
Carrots.
And I became a
Orange.
carrot.
A carrot.
After being a dog and a rabbit. What else is there to talk about?
Well, it doesn't seem like much, does it? Did you ever do any singing? Did you actually do any singing on this album?
No, I didn't. I don't think they wanted me to. I used to get royalty checks for 00.00. I don't think they wanted me to participate in this too much.
Maybe you had told them the carrot and the dog story first. But you didn't make much money in those shows. Now, this is amazing to me. Now, you're on the show, how long, 5 years?
Which one?
Partridge Family, I'm sorry.
That was 4 years.
Okay, 4 years. But it was a hit show.
Mm-hmm.
Hit show, one of the stars of the program, prime time. Mm-hmm. What were you making a week in the last year?
Well, nobody would understand that. I mean, it's really hard to equate. But basically, I couldn't afford to be out here to do it.
Yeah. That
the money I earned, I couldn't pay my rent, and I had to pay...
It wasn't thousands. It was like...
Oh, heavens.
$900 a week or something.
I think it started out with $700 a week.
Yeah. And then there's agents, commissions...
I think the top was $1,000. At the end of the 4 years, I was getting $1,000. But I had to pay someone to be with me because I was a minor. But I'm not complaining. I mean...
No, I don't mean it that way, but I mean, I think most people think of...
Have the image of...
Especially someone who was a child star,
no,
maybe young,
for love.
Is making millions of dollars. Do it for the carrots.
I did it for love and lip syncing and things like that.
But that's all changed. I mean, kids now, they get like 90210. They have the merchandising deals and all that type of thing.
Well, I hope to God they do.
Huh?
I hope they do. I hope they do.
So you never did any singing on this?
No, in fact, the one thing I wanted to do was to be able to play the piano.
Yeah.
I thought, this would be a great way to learn how to play the piano. And I mentioned to them, and so in the mail came this manila envelope, and I opened it up, and it was this cardboard cutout of a keyboard. And this is what they sent me to learn how to play the piano. So they send you the demo records, and I had to practice on this cardboard cutout as I'm listening to the beat, and I would press this thing down. That was it. That was it. And I play cardboard cutouts really well.
This is the strangest. But obviously you went from that, and then you go to L.A. Law, obviously, which is a huge hit. Yeah. And the character is totally different. Could you play sort of a tough-nosed character on this show?
Grim Grace, Gracie Grim, they called her. But I loved her because she taught me something that I didn't have the ability. I just didn't have the ability. Grace had the ability to be rude or really to confront.
Yeah.
And by playing that, I was able to incorporate that into my own life.
Yeah.
So now, for instance, when, you know, somebody's trying to jaywalk in front of me, I just run them down. I mean,
really?
Why not? Why not? Grace would? Why not?
You seem to do things in extremes.
Oh, you know something?
What's that?
You're absolutely right. I do.
I'm glad this therapy session has been good for me. Susan Day, be right back right after this.
The music of Celia Cruz and Tito Puente.
And it took me 20 years, ladies and gentlemen, but I got my album signed. Susan Day. The new show is called Love and War. Very funny comedy. And next week, go